Alright, everybody, back with some Yankee editions from the past few months. Big surprise, right? More Yankees. Mostly older Yankees, but we'll start with a few current Yankees. We got that Aaron Judge green refractor, number to 99. Hit this in one of Ben Martin's breaks. By some miracle, I was able to claim the Yankees in that one. Mike G must have not had his bots working that night. But yeah, I guess I got this one because Judge is the main guy on the card. Or I don't know if they did a random for all three teams. I don't always watch the breaks. Sometimes I just claim my teams and I find out what I hit when it arrives in the mail. But yeah, that's a nice one. And then also got this Volpe. I'm only showing that because it's an SP. So that's pretty cool, even though Volpe kind of sucks. Next, here are some inserts that I picked up. I already showed these on Instagram and Facebook. They seem to be a hit with people. Everybody was liking them. I got that Jeter from Fleer Genuine. High interest. Now, even though a lot of Jeter stuff can be overpriced, a lot of it's like lower end inserts like this can be found at pretty good prices. So I like to look for that kind of stuff every now and then. Then I also got this Roger Clemens die cut around the same time from 2000 Pacific Invincible. Love that. Had never even seen that until recently. But yeah, Clemens has long been a very polarizing guy, but I always liked him. They could use some guys like him on the current team. The current squad is way too soft. Then got a couple of Jeter numbered cards. Again, you can get deals on stuff like this for Jeter if you search consistently. Found that Topps Gallery private issue. Thought that looked pretty cool. Numbered to 250. And then also got this Heroes of Autumn blue, numbered to 500. As we all know, modern inserts can be kind of lackluster for the most part, but every now and then you find some nice stuff like that. I like the look of that. And I think everything else is autographs. Got a few prospect autos. Got this Ben Hess from Optic. I think these might be like a dime a dozen because eBay is flooded with autos of this guy. Specifically from this set. He must be like the next Chance Adams or Davy Garcia. Hopefully he'll have a better career than those guys. Then got an auto of Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, or ERC as I've heard some people start to call him. Puerto Rican pitcher that they got in a trade with the Red Sox for catcher Carlos Narvaez, who was playing pretty well for the Red Sox, which led some people to say that the Yankees got fleeced in that trade or that they got nothing in that trade, which is not true. They got this good young pitcher who's actually been doing pretty good in the minors. Obviously, doesn't mean he'll ever come up and do anything in the majors, but to say that the Yankees got absolutely nothing in that trade is kind of an ignorant statement. It's one of those things where people just say stuff without actually having any factual evidence behind it. Happens way too much on here, just saying. Now we move on from the prospects. Finally got myself a Joe Girardi autograph. 3-time champion with the Yankees as a player and then 1 time as the manager. He isn't like a super expensive auto, but just hadn't picked one up yet. That's a nice Panini Prism. And man, I remember when the Yankees let him go, there were a lot of you Yankee fans out there that were on board with that and wanted to see him go. I would be curious to hear what they have to say about that now. I'm sure most of those same Yankee fans would take Girardi back in a heartbeat now that we've had a buffoon for our manager since 2018. Now this one I showed before. Might have been in the last video I did. Can't quite remember. It's been so long. But I know for sure I've shown this. And I mentioned that I wanted to get a few other Yankees from this set. What year is this? 2024, Topps Tier 1. I specifically wanted some of the blue Yankees from the set. So there's the Teixeira. So I picked up a few other ones. Got the Paul O'Neill. These are each numbered to 99. And of course had to get the Bernie. This one took me several tries to get. Had to bid on a few, had to keep a few on my watch list, but finally was able to land one at a reasonable price. And then shortly after getting that Bernie, I got a nice deal on this one that I had been wanting. But again, just took a while to get it at the price I wanted to pay. But y'all know I'll wait out a seller forever if I have to. There's no rush on my part. But happy to finally have it. Really like that, really clean look to that card. And then a couple more that caught my eye as I was doing my random searching for my old Yankee guys. Got another nice Paulie. Got that for under 20 bucks. Jumped all over that. Got a really nice look to that. The 68 Action All-Stars autographs. There's a lot of nice ones in that set for the Yankees and for a bunch of other teams. Wouldn't mind grabbing some more of those. And this last one was surprised to even see this one pop up. This 1997 Donruss signature century marks of Andy Pettitte. So there were 100 of these, hence the name century marks. So that would be 86 of 100. But yeah, even though there were 100, like I'd say I've probably seen less than 5 of the Pettittes myself personally. Those of you that know about this set know how difficult it can be to find specific players you might be looking for from it. But yeah, I threw my max bid on it with a few hours left and just said whatever happens, happens, and then found out that I ended up winning it. So that was nice. A card that I wasn't even thinking of adding at the moment because I had no expectations that it would even get listed anytime soon. And yet here it is in my hand and in my collection. So very happy with that addition. Very happy with all of these additions. I've probably added a few other ones that I forgot to include, but you get the gist of it. I've also added some PR, PC stuff that I'm not sure I'll show or when I'll show. We'll see if I get back into the swing of making some more videos. So I'll talk to you all again at some point.